Thanks, Matt.
So those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Rob Cookingham. I am the Global Safety Specialist for what is more or less the Big Ten region. So I cover this area, the Elkhart building. So I'm here today to kick off our new safety program, a brand new shiny safety program that we're kicking off here in this Columbus building. You guys in Columbus have a fantastic facility, world-class associates, and an outstanding leadership team. So we decided that the best place to kick off a shiny new safety program is here in one of our best buildings in the company. So we're going to kick off with the ISO 45001C. It's a brand new safety standard, similar to the quality standard that Jody is always touting, but this involves safety. This is a brand new standard. It's been taken over a dozen years between a dozen countries to come to an agreement on what a safety program should look like. And the standard was finally released in March of this year. And as soon as that standard came out, we started working on getting it implemented here. So over the course of the last 6 months, we've had groups with management, with some of the specialists, and associates involved in the planning stages of this program. The big difference that you'll see between this and like a quality standard is that it is heavily touting associate involvement. So what we're going to kick off here, what we're kicking off here today, is a program that is designed and agreed on and run by you, the associates. In order to do that, as we've gone through the planning stages, we've had associate involvement in helping identify what are the risks that you guys face on a daily basis. Because me as a specialist, some of the management team, we don't necessarily get to see some of the risks that you guys encounter out there doing the job day in and day out. And who better to identify how to fix some of these things than you guys, the associates. So we're going to kick off this program. For the last 6 months, we've been planning. We've been in the planning stages of this program. It is a plan, do, check, act program. We decide what we want to do, we implement it, then on a periodical basis, we go back and check, is this program doing what we want it to do? Is it being effective? Are the things that we're doing giving us the results that we want? And then we go back and make changes and plan on making adjustments to it, and we continue the cycle on and on. This is a brand new program. Many companies haven't even started getting into the planning stages. So here at MSC, here in the Columbus building, you guys are the tip of the spear on driving this program out. It's important because we also are using this to help secure new customers. Recently, we had a pitch to Coca-Cola to get them to utilize us, utilize MSC as a vendor for Coca-Cola, the largest non-tech company in the world. And us rolling out this ISO 45001 program was part of the pitch that MSC is committed to safety, and we are starting to use this world-class system in order to better the safety in our buildings and for our associates. So that was used as a pitch. So as we go forward, as we roll this out to more and more buildings, you guys will be using it as an example of how to do it, and we'll make adjustments through it as we progress. So our goal for the safety system is we have a vision and we have principles that are going to be our goal. Everything that we do is going to be towards this. You all have cards that you are given that have these principles, our values, our mission when it comes to safety on it. We have some signs that are going to start going up here in the next couple of weeks, and you're going to start seeing some of the programs roll out. While it is important, our goal is to make this building as safe as possible and make it so that we don't have any incidents or injuries, but as we're designing the program, this vision, developing a culture where you guys can get involved and help prevent injuries, you guys as associates are responsible for preventing those injuries, is what we're going to design the programs for. So we have the principle, and we also have the principles that go along with that. These are kind of the stepping stones on how to get on the path that we're going down. So as we're doing this, some of the initial goals that we've set, we're going to take and This building in particular is very good about setting corrective actions when an incident or a risk is identified, recording that we're doing what we're going to do about it, and setting a time in order to do it. One of our initial goals is to get 85% of those things are done on time. That's a big ambitious goal, considering that across MSC, those corrective actions are right around 65% of getting it done on time. So, building leadership, management, the supervisors and coaches, we're going to drive to get what we say we're going to do to fix the problems that we identified done on the by time we say we want to get it done. Additionally, on top of that, we're going to try and improve what we're doing. There is a number of controls that are used to correct risks that are identified. Some of them isolate the risk altogether from associates, things like installing guardrail or machine guarding or eliminating the task altogether. And then there's some that might be a little less effective, like retraining somebody, installing a sign or tape on the floor. What we're going to try and do is drive the percentage of those things that we have up. So one of our initial goals is to have it be more than 35% of our goals actually isolate you, the associates, from the hazard. To make it so that there's no way for you guys to get injured, no matter what kind of training you have, if you won't need the training because you won't have a way to get injured from it. The third goal that we're going to look to implement, and those of you who have been in some of the sessions that we've had over the last 6 months, we've been going through identifying all the risks that affect not only the associates, managers, but customers, visitors to the site, temps and new hires. We've gone through and identified the risks that are involved to you and rank them. We've determined what our ranking, how much does this impact you and how likely are you to encounter that risk. And then we've gone through and identified what are our countermeasures to those risks. What our goal is for that is once we've got all that put together, we have an overall risk ranking for the building. Our goal is going to be to reduce that ranking by 1 point. So it's on a scale from 0 to 20. We want to take that ranking and drop it by implementing new and better control methods, or eliminating risks, or reducing the risks and exposures to those risks. And finally, one of the last things that we're going to implement, and this has been sent, the safety committee is heading this up, we're going to get a program involved for you associates so that you have a better methods for getting involved and taking control of your own safety program. We're going to develop a system for scoring. Kind of stole the idea from fantasy football, but you'll have different ways, different personalities can go through and get involved in your safety program. And after 6 months, that system's going to be reevaluated. And we're going to give out a prize to those of you who meet a certain threshold. But right now, because this is going to be your program and how you guys can get involved, the safety committee is going to work with you associates on how you want that program to look and how you want that program to look. Because ultimately, it is your program for your safety. So as we roll that out in the next coming weeks and months, you guys will roll that out to you guys and let you know how to get involved and how you can participate in all the various methods. But this is a very exciting time. This is meant to be a world-class system for safety. It's meant to be for what we want to get to as a world-class distributor for industrial supplies. The best way we can do that is make sure that you, the associate, go home in as good or better shape than you came into this building. And the best way for that is to get you guys involved and help you guys take ownership over your own safety.